going live here on my channel. The system rebooted, so thanks for being here. Leadership is essential. It's essential to your success. It's essential to your growth. It's essential to everything you want to do in life. Without it, you really cannot move your team, your family, anywhere you want to go. And when I talk about leadership, I really want you to think of it in a different way. Don't think of it as a bossy kind of way. Don't think of it as uh, you're going to become like that guy or that girl that is really tough. No, it's about how you do it smoothly, how you grow from where you are to where you want to be with ease. That's what it's all about. How do you do it smoothly? So many don't have the required things in their mind. They haven't had the training, and they struggle. They struggle to achieve. They struggle to really see that leadership is the key. And they're like, well, how come I don't get that? How come everyone is a leader but me? How come they have the ability but you don't? Well, I want to tell you one thing. You have the ability. You are actually already able. The fact that you're thinking about it, you're able. Okay. The fact that you're thinking you want to be a leader, you are already a leader. So inside of every one of you is a leadership of some sort. The key is getting that magic out, getting you to really feel, to operate, behave, and become like that all the time, not just some of the time, not just when it's really needed. So every one of us has the leadership ability inside of us. And we can show you how you can grow that. We can encourage you how to look ahead and not be frustrated with the present conditions. Right now, the present conditions that you're in, whatever is happening, your income, your car problems, your house troubles, your relationship trouble, everything could have something. But you know what? So what? You cannot be thinking from where you are. You have to think from where you want to be. So with thinking into results and leadership, we teach you how to encourage you how to look ahead, not at your present position, but as to what you really want to be. And we're going to challenge you to step into a goal that you desire, that you will create in your life, both personally and professionally. You most likely want to grow on a personal level. You most likely want to grow on a professional level. But how do you do it, right? How do you get all that to work with you and for you at all the time? How can you become effective? And I want you to become effective, because if you're not effective, it's just not happening, right? So we want you to become effective. Now, so the effective leader has this vision. They have this vision of where they want to be, where they're going, and they know that their people have to buy into that vision. You can have a big vision, small vision, but your people have to buy into your vision. But before that happens, you will start seeing yourself as a follower. You will start seeing yourself as you have to follow somebody. How do you do that? You just follow them. You have to follow somebody that knows what they're doing what you want to do, and you become like that. You become the best follower possible. You become that capable, knowing, becoming individual, right? The person who is not a good follower is not a good leader, right? So you have to be a good follower. So how do you become a good follower? You become a good follower by being you. That's what you got to do. You got to become a good follower by being you. You have to emulate somebody that's doing something. You become an intelligent follower, very intelligent follower. One second. One second. So you become that intelligent follower. How? By just beginning to follow somebody that knows something, and you become the best follower you can. You become capable of that person. You're the person who is following somebody with everything they're doing, the way they act, the way they behave, the way they sell, the way they lead, and you develop that belief in your mind. You develop that belief, that deep reset belief. This is going to help you develop a different set of awareness, a different level of importance, a different level of all kind of things in your life. It's going to become so important for you that you will become that leader. Now, how do you do it? Where do you start? Well, this is what thinking is about. This is where guidance and mentorship is all about. We can teach you how to do that. The whole organization can start thinking like you, but you have to start, right? You have to start that journey first. You develop in your mind that belief that you want, that deep respect for that leadership, and you will develop your awareness. It's a very important thing to do. And then you're going to start earning at that level of your followers, at the level of your leaders. First, you have to become a follower. Then you start doing what they're doing. You learn what they're doing, and then you grow up. Now, many organizations right now are looking for great leadership. That's why you want to become a leader. Why would you want to become a leader? Because so many are looking for leadership. The people are lost. We're post-COVID. There's so many going on, but then there are very, very few that are making it happen. So with thinking of results and the leadership training, you can become that leader that organization is looking for, where you see yourself stronger and better, and you can start developing other leaders. See, organizations are always looking for great leaders, always. So you have to start becoming that. You have to see yourself as that leader that's becoming, and you got to start that journey. It doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter how many years of experience you have. It doesn't matter if you're a junior. You just have to start. Once you start, that's how you're going to start growing. But you have to start. So, what are some of the attributes that a leader would have? And I'm not going to stay long today. It's going to be a few more minutes, but I'm going to give you a few more nuggets to take. And if you are really interested, reach out, connect with me, and we can help you further as to how to get on with this journey of growth and development. Okay, but how about your attitude? What's attitude like? Like, what do you need to do for your attitude so that you can start having this miraculous, beautiful, positive attitude? How could we have it every day, all the time? Would it be nice to have a positive, amazing attitude day? How can you do that? Well, you can do that. You can actually, it's like a switch to have a great attitude no matter what happens. No matter how bad work is, no matter what's happening in the economy, you can actually have it. How do you do it? Well, that's what we train you on. The how is in coming and having this conversation with us. The how is in studying some of the material that we have that's been developed over the last 150 years, 150 years of science and psychology put together into this thinking into results. So to become this effective leader, you got to have a great attitude. You will automatically look for and find the good in others. So imagine you see someone and a group and you just look for the good instead of the bad. If you look at somebody and you're always looking for the negative, what they look like, what their pants look like, what their jacket looks like. No, look at what they've done. How many have they helped? What have they solved? Right? Look for the good in others. That's one of the main attributes of leadership. Look for the good in others. Now, leaders create this environment that brings the good in others. And that's what you got to do. So once you start moving and leading an organization, which is like a lot of us are doing right now, you create an environment that brings the best out of everybody, because you're the person that's going to be followed. So you have to create that environment. You have to set it up. You have to demand certain things, and you make it happen. It's really up to you. You are in charge. Now, you might not get there right away, but you have to follow somebody that's doing it, right? Or get a mentor or a coach to teach you how to do that, which is why the leader is the person others want to follow. So once you start showing this, you're going to find a lot of people just follow you, right? So another one is, an effective leader is someone who understands who they are. You have to understand who you are. You have to understand where you're coming from. You have to understand how to control your mannerism, how to control your behavior, your attitude, your mindset. And to do that, you have to do some studying. You have to do some what I call personal reflection, and that's not just looking on the wall or looking in the mirror. No, you have to get some coaching done. You have to get some mentorship done. You're not going to get to that multiple level of income and achievement on your own. And the reason you're not is because you would have done it if that was the case already. You would have done it. You would not be waiting. So, and effectively understand who they are, and they know they need to be coached and trained to move to that next level, that 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times. And you got to take control of your own life, all right? And you gotta lead yourself in that direction that you want to go. You got to lead every day. You wake up and you lead in that direction. So you have to be effective, and you know how to give yourself a command and follow, right? I call that mindset control, like discipline, good discipline. And discipline is giving yourself a command and follow. You say you're going to go to the gym, and you go to the gym. You say you're going to travel, and you travel. You say you're going to leave at this time, you leave at this time. Sounds simple, but it doesn't just happen. So many are struggling because they don't have that. No, you can learn that. You can catch these things. You can start making this habitual behavior. We are habitual humans, right? Everything we do is habits. You ever notice how some people are always late? Ever notice how some people are always early no matter what? Doesn't matter if it's snow, not snow, sunny, windy, rainy day. Some people are always late, but some people are always on time habitually. So you can start getting these trainings, this methodology of positive attitude, on time, leadership skill set by habitually changing your behavior. But you can't do it on your own. It just doesn't get done. I love that, Mina. Yeah, be impeccable with your word. That's so good. Now, the effective leader knows how to give themselves a command and they follow it. Effective leader understands that they are creative and they have creative abilities and they know the capacity to create anything they want in this world. You can have anything you want, whether it's an individual basis or a team, right? Now, the study of the attitude is a big deal, and we study that and thinking results quite a bit because attitude is everything. Attitude is the combination of your thinking, of your feeling, of your thoughts, feelings, and action. So an effective leader has all that control in their attitude. So the effective leader maintains this attitude regardless of what's going on. They know where they're going, they have a plan, and they do not need too much guidance. How is that possible? Well, you can get there, right? You can all get there. If I can do it, you can do it. You know you're gonna get there. Now you the plan might change, but you have the goal. Okay. So I put my calendar link here. If you want to book an appointment so we can discuss this further. If you want to study it further, you can come and study it with me. I cannot share with you all of it here on one 15, 20-minute session, but I got to tell you the leadership lesson 10 and thinking results is amazing. Uh, it really gets you to that next level. So that's what we're studying this week with my team, and they love it because that's really by itself is going to help them magnify their skill set. It's going to help them magnify their mindset. So, and hello, Shazam Bati online. Thank you so much for listening. Welcome. And it's a couple of things I'm going to leave you with. So you've got my link, you've got the website. So connect with me here and come and say hi. On Thursday night, we usually have like a mastermind meeting, and it's for free. You can jump on that to get to know me a little bit more. You can 8 p.m. Eastern. On what else? Sometime next month, it looks like it's going to be the 23rd. There will be a seminar, so that's why it's important to connect with me. This way, I can share with you the 23rd of June. I can share with you more on leadership and how you can get involved. And what else? That's it. It's Tuesday. It's an amazing day, very busy day. But I decided to squeeze this quick leadership because that's the lesson I'm on, and I'll bring back more to you tomorrow on the as we go through the week. So I am visiting here in a different space in Toronto, east of Toronto, actually at my mom's place. So excuse the background, but that's the room, the way it is. So with that, thank you, Mina, for listening. Thank you, MB, and thank you, Shazib, for listening. Shazib Bari, it's good to see you here today. All I want to say is you can become that leader you always wanted to be. You probably see them out there doing their thing, and you're like, how did they get there? Well, they didn't get there overnight. So if you're asking for more, you probably deserve to have more, and we can help you achieve more. So I look forward to speaking with you. I look forward to seeing how I can help you further. And don't be a stranger. Keep coming back for more because there's a lot more to share with you. I cannot do it all with these lives. I can just do it with a few of the discussions here and there. But let me share this Chrome tab. We're gonna share with you this screen here, so you can see what mentorship is all about. It's all about mentorship. If you really want to grow, you have to get a mentor. I do believe in it very, very much. So, with that, we're going to let this play for a few minutes. And thank you for listening about leadership. Now, if you really want to take your game up, if you really want to hit that next level, you ought to really click on that link, connect with me, come to the Thursday night mastermind. And I look forward to speaking with many of you. Now, It was a time like this when I listened to this audio that got me going. That was not a long time ago. And now I'm in a whole different world. There's so much good news. I cannot share all of it with you, but it's just incredible. And I want you all to have this news. That's why I'm sharing this with you live. So, with that, here we go. Here's a bit about why mentorship works.
Do you know a question that I'm asked everywhere I go? I've traveled all over the world. Is it important to have a mentor? Well, I guess you can be very successful without one, and probably some people do. But I would not have accomplished anywhere near what I have accomplished without a mentor. I have had a number of mentors, and my whole life has changed dramatically. I went from going nowhere to having a business that operates all over the world. If you want to win in a big way, you want to get a mentor. It's almost like getting a direct pipeline from their mind to your mind, where you're gaining all their wisdom, all their experience, and all the studying that they've done over a number of years. And like that, you get it all in a short period of time. Are mentors important? Well, I'm going to tell you, mentors literally changed the course of my life.
Before I met Bob Proctor, I was running a thriving law practice, and I had what most people thought of as real success. But from time to time, I'd think about doing something different. And then one day, I found myself in a Bob Proctor seminar, and I decided right then and there, I wanted to do what this man was doing. I wanted to be in his inner circle. And I wanted to create a program with him to bring to the executives and the directors and the companies that I'd been working with for over the last 2 decades. This was a big change, and I am so grateful I had Bob Proctor to be my mentor as I went through this big transition. Bob says that having a mentor changed the course of his life. Well, having Bob as my mentor changed the course of my life. It's very easy to get into a routine in life, to do the same thing over and over. I've come to learn that every day can be an exciting adventure, but we have to make it that way, and to do that, we have to stretch. We have to set aside limitations and follow our dream. Now I am Bob Proctor's business partner and co-founder of the Proctor Gallagher Institute. Like Bob, mentors have changed the course of my life, and they can change the course of your life too.
Let's take a look at what thinking into results is and what it could do for you, how it came about. You see, my life had changed dramatically. I went from earning nothing to earning over $1 million a year. And I was sitting one day and I was thinking, how did all this happen? Do you know, I was reading Think and Grow Rich, I was studying Earl Nightingale's material, but a lot of people have read those books and studied Earl's material, and they weren't accomplishing what I was accomplishing. So I had to ask myself, what am I doing so different? You see, I had been raised to believe if you're going to earn a lot of money, you've got to be really smart. I was earning over $1 million a year, and I didn't think I was that bright. I was also raised to believe if you don't go to school, you can't win. Well, I hadn't gone to school. I went to high school for about 2 months. I didn't have a good job. I owned the entire company. Now, don't get the idea that I think school isn't important. I think school is vitally important. I see study and school as being almost sacred. It's very important. But I couldn't figure out why I won, and so I started to study. I was very curious. It took me 9.5 years, and I got the dots to connect. That was after working with 3 or 4 phenomenal mentors. And when I got the dots to connect, all I wanted to do was teach it. And that's all I've been doing. And then I run into a young lady who is my business partner today, Sandy Gallagher. And she put together a master plan. And to cut a long story short, she said, Bob, I've studied everything that you teach. I know exactly what you know. I want to make a program. And she would get me in front of a camera and she'd say, explain this. And so I would. And then explain that. And she put together one of the most comprehensive programs I believe that you'll ever find anywhere in the market. Do you know with this program, you can change everything in your life in a matter of months. See, we're born and raised with the idea that it takes a long time to accomplish something. You can accomplish bang, just like that. You don't go from A to B, you can go from A to G just like that with thinking into results. Do you see, What she's done is take the very best out of my mind that I have studied and practiced for the last 50 years, and you get it in a program with 12 short, powerful lessons and an action planner that'll spin your head around on a dime. You can walk away from this and you can say, well, this isn't for me. Or you can say, I'm going to do this. And you know, in 6 months, you're going to need a telescope to look back and see where you started. I believe it's the most powerful program you can ever lay your hands on, because you not only learn why you win, you learn why you're not doing what you really want to do, and then, bang, how to change it.
I did create that program that I set out to create after I first saw Bob Proctor in that seminar, and that program is Thinking into Results. I wanted to help people get out of their own way. As an attorney, I saw many brilliant people getting stuck. Despite all their diplomas and credentials, they weren't getting the results that they wanted, and they didn't know why. I created Thinking into Results with Bob to show executives and entrepreneurs and employees worldwide how to get the results they wanted by thinking in a certain way. Our objective is to get thinking into results in every home, because it helps the young and the old alike expand their horizons and live their dreams.
If you want to be happy, healthy, and prosperous, it's all here. Thinking into Results is going to show you how to get it. If what I've said, or what Sandy Gallagher may have said, really triggered something in your mind and you're thinking maybe, contact the certified PGI consultant on this page. Hit the button, leave the information. Do yourself a favor. Sit down and talk to them about what this program can do for you. This very well could be the decision that will change the rest of your life, and you'll enjoy it forever.
So good. So good. I tell you, I'm enjoying it. It's changed my life, my client's life for the better. So thanks again, and we'll talk soon. I'll schedule more rooms and more times, but I look forward to speaking with many of you on the seminar or on private one-on-one on my Calendly link. So I know Mina's booked an appointment, so would MB, and so would Shahzib. So thank you, and have an amazing day. Blessings to all.